Hot Lead and Cold Feet is a 1978 comedy western film produced by Walt Disney Productions and starring Jim Dale, Karen Valentine, Don Knotts, Jack Elam and Darren McGavin. It was released on July 5, 1978 by Buena Vista Distribution as a double feature with a reissue of the 1949 Disney featurette The Wind in the Willows retitled The Madcap Adventures of Mr. Toad. Plot: Jasper Bloodshee runs the rough-and-tumble town of Bloodshee, named after him because he founded it, which lives in fear of Jasper's gunslinging son, Wild Billy. Jasper has just found out he has another son named Eli, who lives in Philadelphia. It turns out that years ago, Jasper's crazy ways were too much for his bride from England, so she left, leaving behind one twin, and returned to England. With the help of his English butler Mansfield, he writes a new will that mentions E, then fakes his death by pretending to fall off a cliff in front of Bloodshee's corrupt Mayor Ragsdale and Sheriff the Denver Kid, both of whom he has just told about his second son. We next meet Eli, who turns out to be the opposite of Wild Billy. Eli has been trained to live for the Lord. He works as a Salvation Army missionary in Philadelphia with orphans named Roxanne and Marcus. One day, during a fight in which people are throwing vegetables at him and the children, Eli receives a telegram informing him about his father's death, a father he didn't know existed. He decides to accept the invitation to come to Bloodshee for his inheritance and take Marcus and Roxanne. Their stagecoach is held up by the Sneed brothers, a group of outlaws that Ragsdale has sent to run off E. Unfortunately, nobody was told that Jasper's other son was a twin, so they mistake Eli for Wild Billy. The Sneeds return to Bloodshee, but did cause the stagecoach to run off, leaving Eli, Marcus, and Roxanne stranded. On their way to Bloodshee, they meet a woman named Jenny who is also headed for Bloodshee to start a school. They head for the town together. Mansfield brings the will to Sheriff Denver to deliver to Ragsdale. From there, it's learned that a contest is involved in the inheritance. Ragsdale sends Denver to find Billy and tell him that the fortune is his. The contest is a miles-long obstacle course known as the Bloody Bloodshee Trail that involves operating train engines, crossing a gorge using a rope, climbing a mountain, and driving a wagon. During the contest, both Eli and Billy realize that Ragsdale has set them up to kill each other so that he would collect the entire fortune. Both brothers make up and expose Ragsdale for what he really is. Soon after Ragsdale is imprisoned, Denver Kid becomes the new mayor and makes his sheriff Rattlesnake, who throughout the film was trying to get his job as sheriff. Cast: Jim Dale as Jasper Bloodshee, Wild Billy Bloodshee, Eli Bloodshee, Karen Valentine as Jenny, a teacher, Don Knotts as Sheriff Denver Kid, Darren McGavin as Mayor Ragsdale, Jack Elam as Rattlesnake, Dallas McKennon as Saloon Man.